The purpose of these videos is specifically to come up to identify issues affecting the male child. And not only when I say male child, I do not bracket only children in the male sex. No, male child, I stand to say for all the men in the world. The world has positioned us in a corner of isolation, and no one is willing to listen to any man cry. Recently, I had a chance to have an experience at a police station where a young man came to report that a wife was domestically violating his rights or abused. Can you imagine this? The woman or the wife used to beat this man, sometimes deny him food, sometimes deny him domestic rights. And you know what happened? When this young man entered this police station to state his case, what came out of the police officers first was a laughter. They laughed at this young man, mocked this young man, and the question was from this police officer, ne naawe toswaza abasajja kati bawulira batya nti omukyala akukuba? And this is what everyone that stays around these men think of this man. That they shouldn't report anything, they shouldn't speak out on anything that is violating their rights domestically. And you know where this positions this young man? From that time on, this man never opened up again. Probably he had planned to spend 30 minutes at the police station stating his case. He did not even spend 7 minutes. He walked out of that place broken, and he knew no one in this world is willing to listen to his pain. Maybe you as a man watching this video or a woman out there, you know exactly what your brother, father, dad is going through. And silently, you may be that person that is also helping to activate the pressure, to activate those domestic violations. But I am calling on you, everyone in this world, as we support the girl child, let's support the boy child. Men are also going through the same emotional pains, the same emotional depressions, the same mental health problems that girls go through. There's so much that the world brings on her table as men. There's so much demand put on every male child or man in society, culture, the world over, the standards of the world. There's so much that breaks this young man, and the only thing he wishes to do is death. Die or run away, stay alone. Can you ask yourself why the world is facing too much? One, there's too much domestic violence. Two, there's too much suicide in men. Three, there's so many single mothers. The reason is our men or male child have not been empowered to stay and control the pressure that you give to us. We have not been educated to handle society the right way, but we have been given tasks. We have been asked to take on roles that do not fit in our character, that do not fit in our version of liking, that do not fit in our abilities. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine, very young man, growing up, is single. He grew up in a family where he lost his dad as he was growing up. And then the family expects him to be like the dad because he's the firstborn. Every time, he's like, oh, your dad never did that. Your dad wasn't like that. He's a young man growing up with interest and vision, dreams to be a great animator, to be a great artist. But his family does not believe in art, does not believe in artists, does not believe in art as an industry. And they're telling him, no, your dad never did that. Your dad had a beautiful civil job. He would provide. He was a very intelligent, diplomatic man. And that is what we expect you to do. Now, this boy comes to my inbox, tells me I am breaking. I am not given opportunity to live the version of me. I don't know who I am. In reality, I am, I am living another version of me. I am living the version of my dad. The real me has never existed. And remember, this young boy will grow up, get married, and then the real him begins to manifest. This girl that is married to this man will never experience the goodness of this man because this man feels this is my right time to be me. And then that's why you hear statements like domestic violence. You hear statements like rape among marrieds. You hear statements like I have been abused sexually, because now it is a time for this young man to unveil, to bring out the real him, because he was never given an opportunity to try him at an early stage. Mothers, wives, sisters, aunties, please, I am calling upon each and every person in this world to help create an environment to help these young men try out their reality, try out to live like them, the real them. I mean, give them opportunity not to live in someone's vision, but their vision. And by doing that, that's when we'll be raising gentlemen, that's when we'll be raising fathers that will stand with their families forever. Every time we try to give them stuff that they cannot carry, every time you have baggage for them that is not theirs, they feel like you are trying to give them responsibility that don't belong to them. Every young man and every man on this planet Earth has ability to persevere and live the right and happy life. If not, given pressures that are coming from external sources, pressures that are coming from our people that we live with, pressures that are coming from society, pressures that are coming from culture and standards of the world. The young girls out there that are growing up to admire and maybe get married, please don't assume status. Grow up as a young girl with a vision. Do not copy visions that you will not handle. I've seen young girls making up, putting on expensive perfumes, clothes, shoes, walking around with beautiful, powerful phones. And when you go back at their background, they are humble species. They are humble girls from humble backgrounds. But when they come out to public, they are assuming status. And those are the pressures that you put around men that you want to get married to. They look at you, and then they'll also fake standards. And at the end of that day, two people faking life get married. What is the end result? Breakup, depression, stress. And that's why we have a lot of single mothers, because we have failed to manage the ground. Do not force any male child in your society to live a dream that they do not admire. I have a father. I may not even at any moment admire to live like him, or I may want to live like him, but am I given those opportunities? Do I have those options to choose from? Godfrey Msinguzi is my name, and I am calling upon men to open up, women open up. Please help us reach every young man and every man out there that is under depression, that is going through a mental health, that is going through society pressures, and let's empower everyone. Families, clans, and clan leaders, please do not pressurize those young men that maybe abasikira batata baabwe abasikira ebika. Don't force them to live a life that is not supposed to be their life. Let them be real. And in that, we are raising a generation of men that are committed, that are happy, and determined to take their families to heights they admire. Thank you so much. Please comment, subscribe, and stay connected to this channel as we build a very, very vibrant, good energy man. Thank you so much. Love you.